The dust from the military helicopter hadn't even settled when my phone buzzed. A message from my sister Amanda. Surprise! You're going to be an aunt. God blessed us with a miracle pregnancy. My name is Captain Kate Mitchell, and after 9 months deployed in Afghanistan, this wasn't the homecoming news I expected. Especially since Amanda had been declared infertile 3 years ago. I stared at the family group chat. Ultrasound photos. Heart emojis. My parents overflowing with excitement. Endless congratulations from relatives. Something felt wrong. The last time Amanda and I spoke, she was devastated after another failed IVF attempt. Now suddenly a miracle. Captain Mitchell, Lieutenant Torres said, approaching with a folder. There's an issue with your financial records. Several large withdrawals were made during your deployment. We need you to verify them. My stomach dropped. The statement showed nearly $150,000 withdrawn from my account. Every transaction tied to a fertility clinic in Boston. Boston, the same city where I had frozen my embryos before deployment. That's impossible, I whispered. I didn't authorize any of this. Then it hit me. Amanda had my power of attorney. She had access to my combat pay savings. And she knew about my embryos. My backup plan, I breathed. My future. My hand shook as I dialed the clinic. Boston Fertility Center. How may I help you? This is Captain Kate Mitchell. I need information regarding my stored embryos. A pause. Oh, Mrs. Mitchell, congratulations on your successful procedure. Your sister said you were thrilled about her carrying your embryos. It's wonderful when family helps like this. The world tilted. Amanda hadn't just stolen my money. She had stolen my children. I ended the call and turned to Torres. Lieutenant, I need to report a theft. And I need JAG involved. Now. The next hours blurred together statements, documents, evidence. Amanda had drained my savings, forged my signature, impersonated me at the clinic, and used my military pay to fund the procedure, all while I was deployed and unreachable. My phone buzzed constantly. A video from Amanda, her decorating a nursery. Can't wait for you to meet your niece or nephew. Red heart. Niece or nephew. Those were my children. I called her. She answered immediately. Katie, aren't you excited? Mom and Dad are over the moon. Cut it out, Amanda. I know everything. Silence. Then her voice hardened. I did what I had to do. You're never home. These babies deserve a real mother. They're my embryos, I said coldly. My money. My future. She laughed. I'm the one carrying them. I'll raise them. No judge will take babies from the only mother they know. You stole from a military officer using forged documents and federal funds, I replied. That's not a family dispute. That's a federal crime. Her confidence faltered. You wouldn't. I already did. 2 days later, my mother texted. Family barbecue this weekend to celebrate Amanda's miracle. You'll be there, right? I glanced at the JAG officer's card on my desk. I'll be there, I replied. She had no idea what was coming. The backyard was covered in pink and blue balloons. Amanda sat like royalty, one hand on her belly, soaking in attention. Come feel the baby kick, she said sweetly. I'm waiting for some guests, I replied calmly. Right on cue, 2 military police vehicles pulled up. The laughter died instantly. Mrs. Amanda Mitchell, Sergeant Willis announced. You are under arrest for fraud, identity theft, and misappropriation of military funds. You can't arrest a pregnant woman. Amanda screamed. Katie, tell them. The pregnancy is part of the crime, I said evenly. Those are my embryos. The silence was suffocating. My parents stared at her in horror. As the MPs cuffed Amanda, she cried. She doesn't deserve these babies. They deserve a mother who isn't a criminal, I replied. The emergency hearing took place the next morning. Evidence was overwhelming. Forged consent forms. Financial fraud. Clinic testimony. Judge Martinez didn't hesitate. The court finds in favor of Captain Kate Mitchell. Medical custody of the embryos will be transferred to a surrogate chosen by Captain Mitchell within 48 hours. Mrs. Amanda Mitchell will remain in federal custody pending sentencing. Amanda collapsed. My parents stood beside me. 3 months later, I stood in a quiet hospital room, watching an ultrasound. Twins, the doctor smiled. My surrogate, Linda, a fellow military spouse, squeezed my hand. I'd accepted a new role as a military instructor. Home every night. Not to prove anything but because I could. My children would grow up knowing their mother served her country and fought for them. Some things are sacred. And you don't steal from a soldier and expect to keep what you took.